So, guys, chances are you are probably starting your next B2B business, or you are starting your next B2C service-based business, and you're trying to figure out, where do I actually get my clients? How do I start that? I'm starting with $0 in the bank account, and I'm trying to figure out what to do, where to start in the first place. Okay, so the first thing that matters before you buy or purchase anything, before you start building runway capital and purchasing stuff you don't need, the most important thing, before you even get the materials for the service that you're about to provide as the client, you have to make sure you're dealing with the right market, make sure you're dealing with the right niche, and make sure that the people that you think want what you want actually want what you think they want. Right. Okay. Now, what are the different outreach methods you can do? Once again, maybe you're starting with $0, maybe you have a little bit of capital. I kind of broke it down to kind of give me some simplification of how to do it. Um, I was an SDR for technology sales, so a lot of the information that I know was cold calling and how that works. There's cold calling. Some people have platforms, but starting. Let me start from here. If you're starting with the completely cold client, right? You want to lower the barrier to entry, right? And a lower ask if you're dealing with zero money and you don't even know if they want what you want in the first place. So, for example, you could send a cold email, a cold DM, a cold call. What you're selling in this situation is the free work, or you're selling the pain that they're probably going for, and then the free work that you would provide in order to build up a portfolio to be able to sell in the future. So that does take a little bit of time. Let's say 1 week, 2 weeks. You could run a free trial within that time. Um, you can get that set up and then use that portfolio, the results that you did, to be able to sell that for the future client. Okay. Your goal, your main focus of this is feedback. Once you get comments, once you get feedback, you can add this into your pitch deck for your next client and say, hey, I've gotten this result for this based off of this. Here's the service that we provide. And obviously, you see that the service works. So here we are, and here's the price. Now, another idea of what you can do to just kind of make your life simpler is you can put a Facebook post up inside of a group chat. What I did was I went to ChatGPT. I put my ICP, ideal customer profile, what they probably want, service that I'm trying to provide, the pain points that I help them solve. I kind of went to ChatGPT to kind of get a lot of detail on that. And what I asked ChatGPT to do is to create me basically an ad, a simple still ad, an image of basically saying I'm providing this free work for the pain points. But what you want to do is you want to make it extremely selective. Hey, I work with ideal client, ideal customer that's struggling with X problems. And then you probably want to say, we're only working with these three Lex clients. Make it sound limited. Make it sound like you're not just taking on everybody. You want to be very specific with who you're reaching out to. And what I did was I just put this in a group chat to kind of save yourself some time. You don't want to go like one-on-one DMs with this kind of thing, because it depends on how you want to do things. Some people like cold emails, some people like cold DMs. What I like to do is I like to put a fish inside of a pond, a place where people are already at, a group where people are already at, and then I want to put the bait right in the middle of them. So they see it and they go to it. I got a lot of comments based off of the still image or ad that ChatGPT created. Next thing that you want to do, the cold outreach method, based off of cold emails, cold calls. These sound or look the same, but the way you're selling is a bit different. This here is you're saying, hey, you want to get very specific. Hey, I notice you're in X market dealing with specific pain. I actually spoke with other X in that area specifically. They said you want to sell the social proof. They said they're struggling with X pains. And then you want to kind of pitch how you're going to fix that pain point. What you're going to sell is the done for you. One thing you're going to do here, kind of like I'm doing, is you want to put the value out there. Once you're selling them on the call, you want to put the kind of a little bit of value out there. Hey, this is how you do it. But what you want to sell is the value. You want to sell the information. What they're thinking in their mind has to be fear of missing out. Like, hey, other realtors are doing this. I just want to put this information in front of you. Let me get you that information. So that's how you want to sell. And the last method that you can do is paid outreach. Facebook ads, instantly AI to be able to get those leads. These are a little bit warmer guests, warmer leads. They know they want the service, and you can. But 9 times out of 10, you paid for this, so you can ask for a premium price up front.